Welcome back to another episode of the Healthy Headlines. My name is Jakobi Davis, and I am your host, and I am joined by my special co-host, Rolynn.
Just me.
And Jamal. Woo!
I like that.
How we feeling today?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
It's my beat day, so I'm a little more relaxed than I usually am, so I have time to actually do this, gather my thoughts. So
I feel like we're a little more relaxed from the first episode. My nerves are calmed.
Yes, I'm excited for this topic.
Yes. So speaking of that, today's topic is Hyrox. And this is a very special topic because it's something that we're doing very, very soon. So if you guys don't know what Hyrox is, it is
basically a fitness competition. I feel like you can describe it in so many different ways.
running, strength, basically combined all into one.
Yeah. So there's different workouts throughout, this race. There is 8 1-kilometer runs, and in between those runs, there are different types of workouts. So you guys can see this website right now. And, the first thing you do is a 1-kilometer run. And the second thing you do is a thing called a ski erg. You do 1,000 meters on the ski. I don't know if you guys ever seen that machine in the gym for 1,000 meters. And it takes a minute. Depending on how long you've been doing it, it's a form and technique. And the second thing you do is called a sled push. A sled push, I think everybody knows what that is. It is, this sled, you put some weight on it and you push it. All right? That's the second thing. But before that, you do a 1-kilometer run. And then the next thing.
Yeah, there's a couple different things, which sounds pretty crazy, but there's a lot that goes into one competition. It's really all based off of time. So you have those 2 things, and you're running in between these workouts. After that sled pull, probably my least favorite thing, which is the opposite of the push, you're pulling at this time, a burpee broad jump. Man, I hope from PE class you remember what a burpee is, but imagine jumping like a long jump in between. So we're doing that, and I'd have to go back. Probably this website shows you exactly how long you have to do each thing for. I think something that was tough for me is the meters and the distance. Like when I'm running, I got used to like a half a mile, a mile. But when we say that 1 kilometer, that's basically like half a mile, a little more than half a mile in between each one of these workouts. And I'm happy I get to talk about these because I'm actually talking about my least favorite and my favorite. So the burpee broad jumps is my least favorite.
It says 80 meters. It says 80 right here.
Oh, yeah. So that's a good distance. If you've seen track, that's like a 100-meter dash that they'll do in the sprint. So a little less than that. And then after that, get up and run again. And then you're rowing. That's another machine. I know rowing, think of the actual rowing of a boat. That's basically what it is on a machine. And guess what? You run again. And yeah, Jamal, tell me about the rest of them.
Guess what? There's more running. Another 0.62 mile run. Then we have the farmer's carry. Basically, you carry kettlebells. The weight kind of differs for men, women, advanced as well too. Basically, you can walk it out, you can run it out all the way up till you get to your next destination. Then you have these sandbag lunges where basically you have this big weighted sandbag that's going to be on your back, and you do a bunch of lunges till you get to there. And then last but not least, you have wall balls, which basically you have to throw a heavy ball basically onto this target point. And there's different target points, I think, for men or women for the specific reason. And then you got to get it, catch it, do a squat, do it again basically until you get to 100, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, that's basically it. 8 runs and then 8 different exercises. And then you cross the finish line, and then you will get to see what your time is.
Now, something that is very cool is that we are all doing this race in D.C. on March 7th and 8th. And Jamal, you want to talk about, what you're doing on March 7th?
Yeah, so I'm doing the men's doubles competition with my friend Henry. Shout out to him. He actually was the one that got me a ticket and was like, hey, because I was looking for it. And, if you try to do Hyrox, the queue is basically, thousands of people in there. And it was just, I couldn't get in. And he was like, hey, man, you want to do it? I said, yes, I do. So, it's pretty good. We're doing ours on March 7th. I'm not sure specifically what the time is, but basically that's going to be doubles men and doubles women on Saturday as well, too. So, yeah, I'm pretty much excited. We actually did our first kind of test run of what the competition is going to be like. It was half of them, but it was pretty good. We kind of tried to get that balance and that feel of teamwork as well too, but it was really good. And
Yeah.
then you two will be doing the competition together.
Yes, we will. I mean, Jamal kind of spoke on it a little bit. He's doing men's doubles. Me and Rolynn are doing mixed doubles. So you can do it by yourself with the same sex, or you can do it with opposite sex. And that's exactly what me and Rolynn are doing. Can you talk a little bit about that, Rolynn?
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool because Hyrox has gotten so popular, and I want to say like the last year or two. So when Jamal was talking about the queue, that's us waiting in line. Imagine you're waiting for your favorite concert tickets. That's what we did to go work out like this. So we signed up for that race, and we'll be doing all of that. The only difference is we are doing it together, and lucky for me, I get to do the men's weights. So that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you do it with a guy
Well,
and
Oh,
you're
that's
a
what happens.
girl.
That's what happens when you're a beast. That's
Yeah,
what,
hey, I'm
Yeah.
not afraid of it.
Yeah.
I was maybe at first, but like it's all gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're actually gonna be on March 8th, and I know Jamal will be on March 7th.
Yes, and for full disclosure, this is all of our first times doing it. We've never done this before, so it's going to be an experience as well too. And I'm pretty sure we'll have another episode where we talk about how we did as well too. But I guess I know Jakobi's the one asking the questions, but I guess how are you guys feeling almost a week into it?
I feel great. I mean, you all know last year we came off of, well, Jamal, you came off a marathon in November. Me and Rolynn came off a half marathon last year. And, we've been very consistent coming into this year. And then, we decided to do something new. And it's always fun doing something new with like, people that you always working out with. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're trying something new, and we're trying to see like how good we can do at that thing that we're trying that's new. I'm excited. I think, I've been putting in a lot of work into my training, but I am a little nervous for the expectations to see like how good I do. And how good me and Rolynn do during the competition. And I'm also excited to see like how good my friends do. And I'm excited to see what they do. But yeah, how are you guys feeling?
Oh, you can go first.
Yeah, so I think I just fell into the hype at first. I just wanted to do it. I don't know if that was the same for y'all. Like, I just want to try new things always. That's how I got into running, and that's
Yeah.
kind of how I got into this. But definitely excited. I think this training season was different, but I feel like it's cool when you're doing anything for the first time, you're just doing it. Like, I remember my first half marathon, all I wanted to do was finish. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. That's it,
Yeah.
really. And that's how I feel about this. I mean, obviously, I put in the work, learned the machine, but it's really for the experience. And I think that's why a lot of people do it. And it's a baseline. However I do, it's only up from there.
Yeah, for me, kind of alluding to what Jakobi said, like we both came off of our, half and full marathon seasons. This time last year, when I did my first marathon, I kind of like eased into running this time. Like last year, I gained a couple of pounds because it was like my birthday.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing any runs on January. So I was a little sluggish. So then I had to work my way into like getting back into shape for the Shamrock half marathon that's in March. But this time, once I realized everybody was going to try to do it again this year, that's when I was like, okay, the work doesn't stop. So we just kept continuing to go from there. And honestly, what got me into it was seeing some of our friends do it last year, and some of my friends back home that live near DC as well too. They did that one in DC last year, and I was just like, oh, I didn't know that you did this as well too, or just like seeing different people do it. So I was just like, if they could do it, like, why not me? So like, it's been good. Honestly, the biggest thing that I've loved about it is just the journey of doing it, and then I think once we get there, that's going to be the reward or the prize of it, because I think everything leading up to it is the hard part, and then the reward is finally getting there and then just doing that. Obviously, people are going for time. People want to be the best at everything, but I think as long as you put your best foot forward, that's what it is. So for me, the journey of doing this with you guys, just doing it for myself and just kind of pushing myself, because I haven't really done weight training since I've been running for the most part for the last couple of years. So it's kind of good to get back into it. So that's what's most exciting for me.
I mean, let's talk a little bit about, how our training's going. We've been going to this gym called Pure Fitness, and also, Gold's Gym in Richmond. I mean, let's talk a little bit about, how that training goes. We wake up and like during these early mornings at 5 and 6 a.m. right before work. We have 8-hour days. But, we're making sure that we're also training alongside what we're already doing, every single day for our career. So let's talk a little bit about that training and how it's going.
A little tidbit for people that don't know: the gym is actually owned by former Richmond City Council member Andreas Addison. So he actually owns that gym. We didn't know that until I think we did the third or fourth day or something like that. But honestly, it's a really nice gym as well too. It's right near Arthur Ashe Boulevard.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Shout out to Letty, who we usually see there.
That's our favorite
as well,
teacher.
too. That's our favorite teacher. But yeah, it's been fun. It's ranged from Hyrox stuff, strength training. We did a Murph challenge there one time.
Yeah.
That was fun. But yeah, I've loved it. It was new for me at first because I think the first thing in my head was what am I doing here? Why am I doing this at first? But once I kept doing it, I kept going and showing up. I think it's just showing up because I think everybody kind of has that nerves about or imposter syndrome of thinking they don't belong here with all these big buff, strong people that do fitness or do cross training, all that type of stuff as well too. But I think everybody deserves to be there. And I think the one thing that we have a leg up on that most big strong fitness people is that we run a lot, and a lot of the competition is based on running.
Yeah.
So I think that was good.
It's a lot of cardio.
They
man.
do say it's a running race. I did the math once before, but I think it's 4 or 5 miles that you're running in the race alone. And then on top of that, you're doing these workouts in between. But honestly, I feel like that's what's cool. And that's what I've realized during training season too. It's you can be a great swimmer, you could be a great dancer, you can be a great runner, but there are skills that go from sport to sport, but you're testing your body and training your body in a new way. So especially coming off of marathon training, I'm okay, my endurance is good, but your girl is weak. What?
That's how I feel, man.
Yeah.
So I had to
Knees hurting.
Yeah, no,
Back aching.
things were hurting.
My neck and my back.
felt pain in ways that I have not felt pain in a minute. So it's a new. I found new muscles in training. Truly.
I also realized that my hips were so tight. When I was doing a lot of these exercises, it makes you realize that stretching is very important. It's not just something that they say oh, you're supposed to do before and after, but it's especially when you get older, because you guys are not even way into your 30s yet. But once you get to that point, it's everything just starts hurting for no reason.
Yeah.
So
He's trying to age himself.
I am, but it's
you're doing good, Jamal. You're doing
it's crazy, man. But just doing all this stuff, it does give me more of a sense of I feel I've in my 30s, I feel I'm doing way more than I even did in my 20s. So doing all these from pure fitness or going to the gym, Gold's Gym in Willow Lawn or wherever the case may be, running outside, going to the track, all that is helping us as well.
I mean, yeah, not only is it, fun to do it with, all your friends and you have, a community that you're doing it with, working out, it's so fun to see your results and just to see how far you came from when you really started working out. And that's what I've seen within myself. I'm dang, okay, I feel strong, I feel good. You know what? I can do that. I can run 26.2 miles. I could do that.
Yeah.
I would have never thought something like that a year ago.
Yeah.
And it's something that I dreamed of, but it's not something that I thought was in the frame of actually happening.
Facts.
And
he just said he's gonna run a marathon. Yes, we got a marathon.
Oh, Time out. Because somebody's also turning 26. So
I told myself this was the year.
Okay.
Of the
You turn 26 this year. You got to run 26
yeah, I won 26.2 miles.
I
Richmond
did
Marathon.
say that.
Yes.
I did say
Come
that.
on.
We'll see. Let's recap in November,
All right,
shall
all
we?
right. So now we're talking about why we're doing these things and how it came along. Let's talk about those goals and expectations. What are we looking forward to, and what are our goals for Hyrox, DC in the next 2 weeks?
Well, you can go first.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, really just finish. I don't really put too much stress on myself when it comes to stuff like this. Yes, I want to do well. I don't have a certain time in mind. I just want to get out there and be present. I've put in all this work to do it. I want to have fun with it. I don't want to be oh my gosh, I said I'd finish 15 minutes ago. It's not that deep for me. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself, and I want my body to feel good. It's an experience. So I think that's at the front of my mind right now.
It's kind of twofold for me because it also coincides with the fact I'm still fasting because it's Ramadan right now. And last year I did the Shamrock Half Marathon while I was fasting. So I'm if I could do that, I could try to do this as well, too. I'm not going to lie. I might have something in my pocket just in case. But I just want to see how far I can push myself and push my body and how God is willing to keep pushing me so that way I can keep doing it as far as I can. That's not really I know I'm going to finish, and that's just not being like cocky or anything like that, but I know we're going to finish. It's just how I finish and how I want to feel. I don't want to feel like I overexhausted or I could have did this or I could have did that better just because it's my first time and it's something that I'm not usually always doing. I don't really feel that big pressure to feel like, okay, like I should have crushed it at this or I crushed it at that. Obviously, there's going to be things I'm going to learn from it and take from it and be like, okay, you know, you could do better at this. But for the most part, I feel like I'm going to ease my way into it, me and Henry, and then from there, see how we feel. And if we need to put the gas on in the last 3, you know, exercises, that's when we do it. Or we feel like we need to step up here or we need to pull back as well, too. I think that's it because I think for most people, sprinting out the gate is what some people might do. And for us, it's like we've learned like that's not the best way to like go all out, especially on something that's like endurance-based and has all this strength, has all this running as well, too. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I know my partner's sitting across from me, but, you know, we got 2 different mindsets. But also, you know, when you got a partner, you guys got to work together. But I will say, I'm a competition guy. Like, I care about that time. I care who's in front of me. That's just how I am. I got to make sure I do 100% and do the best that I can. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So really, all in all, I am just hoping for the best. I'm hoping to finish, and I'm really excited to like try something that we've never done before. Yeah. Just seeing like something you see always like online because it's such a big social race. And I'm just like, dang, like, this is so cool. Like, we're doing it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to the pictures after because the pictures look cool that they be taking of you as well too. Yeah. So I'm just like, I want to see like what angles they get of me and like the finish line when we get there as well too. So I gotta wear something really cool just to make sure I look. That's
what we should talk about. You know, a lot of what I've noticed on social media is that a lot of people like wear matching outfits, or a lot of people, make sure their outfit is good for Hyrox. Yeah. You guys know what you're wearing? Rolynn, what we wearing?
No clue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're trying to find a color that we can agree on. Green is speaking to me still. Green is speaking to me.
Green right now.
See? I think it's meant to be.
I was gonna say green and pink probably for the, AKA colors. I'm leaning towards black.
Okay.
Probably just maybe all simple, black, something simple.
Mm-hmm. Classic.
Something classic, something like that. Probably like just a tank or something like. Because I see a lot of people take their shirt off when they're doing it as well too. If I'm hot enough, maybe, or if I'm tired, maybe I will. But
we gonna see.
We'll see. But I'm leaning towards just like all black right now. I don't know what yet. Mm-hmm. I have a week to do it, but But I think that's the mindset I think I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. One thing I am not excited for is to not be able to see Jamal race because Jamal's race is the day before me and Roland's. His is on the 7th, ours is on the 8th. And Jamal, obviously, he's coming back home. He's not going to stay,
Same here, especially because all the traveling back and forth because, D.C. 2.5 hours, or at least supposed to be 2.5 hours away, but then you got traffic on top of that and everything like that. But obviously, I know you guys are going to kill it in your races as well.
Too,
our other friends are going there as well, too, cheering them on as well. But I think it's going to be basically a great time for everybody,
It's going to be good.
I want to shout out everyone doing it, if you're doing it in D.C., but we know there's so many other races as well, not only in the States, but out of the country as well. So if you haven't heard about Hyrox and this was helpful and you're interested, I would go to this website. You can see they have like regions and how to train. They even have like a training plan for you, shoes that you may want to wear. Everything is
right.
Everything
that actually looks good. The Pumas with the Hyrox on there, that looks cool. To be honest.
Yeah, they had like a shop or something.
Yeah.
What's going on? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if we asked this, but like, are you nervous? How are you feeling?
Am I nervous? No, not really. Like, I mean, we put in all this work. I mean, I put in all this work to, be able to do this competition. I mean, I have no nerves. There's nothing really to be nervous about because, we put in the work to do it. I guess I'm just nervous to see, like, the outcome, but I'm not nervous for, like, the actual race. How are you guys feeling?
I'm always nervous when it comes to a competition.
Yeah.
I always have I'm always anxious pretty much, but I'm not nervous to the point where it's like how I was with like the Richmond Marathon. Because for that one, it was like I was expecting to do a certain way, and then things happen or whatever the case may be. This one is just like I'm just coming in fresh, brand new, where it's like I don't know what to expect from this. I'm watching the videos, but it's like also it's not something that I'm like I would say I'm a big expert at it, so I'm just going to try it, to be honest with you. And whatever comes is the outcome as well, too. That's in God's hands as well. So for me, I'm nervous, but not nervous to the point where it's like, oh my goodness, what if I don't do this time? What if we don't do that? Just put my best foot forward and just give it all I got.
All right, Rolynn, how you feeling?
I think that's the best way to be, really. Like, when you put too much pressure on yourself, nerves are going to come. I think nerves are natural, and I think it's actually good. Like, it shows that you're excited about something, you're passionate about something. Right now, I don't feel nervous, probably because it hasn't hit fully yet. But I think that when I walk into that convention center in DC and actually see it all, like that's when it'll probably
Yeah.
hit.
Wow, there's
was gonna-
a lot of people here. This
I was
is
gonna
the
ask
5,000
next
people.
week what like because we're kind of tapering down with our training. What's something that you guys are gonna do to try to relax?
This past weekend I did yoga by myself.
Nice.
So, I'm just trying to relax my body, and I have one more pass for that yoga.
The
class,
last
and
time
I
you
think
did,
I'm gonna go.
The last time you did yoga, was
Yeah,
so
it was
hilarious.
not pretty, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna do yoga one more time before Hyrox just to relax my body and just really see like where I'm at. What are you guys gonna do?
Stretch
Mm-hmm.
every day. Do yoga probably most likely, if not at home, maybe somewhere else. Probably do the sauna also too if I can. I think that's just another way to just get all the toxins, all the nerves, all the negative like nervous energy out as well too. And then just honestly not try to be too much on my feet and just relax myself, like just mentally picture myself there beforehand. So that way, like once I get there, it's like, okay, not everything's gonna be so overwhelming. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
Like,
want
there's
the
things-
last week to like feel a little chill.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like there's gonna be things you just can't control and maybe things that may shock you, but you want to prepare yourself enough for that. I think that's what I'll be doing for the next week going into it.
That's good, man. I'm excited for you, and you're gonna kill it.
You
I already
too, man.
know. Rolling?
Yeah. I was thinking about it. I'm like, am I really tapering? Because I don't know if anything's really changing for me that much this week. I don't think I'm going to lift as heavy, but like I am still going to do cardio and I am running a 5K the day before. So,
Oh, so you're doing it?
yeah.
You're doing River City. Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that.
Okay.
River
Shameless
City
plug
is
for
the
River
same
City.
is the
Okay.
same weekend. River City
Yeah.
half
That's
marathon.
crazy.
So I'll be doing that
5K,
on the 7th.
Wow.
And
That's good.
quick little 3 miles, nothing too much. And then I'll just go up there and do
Alright.
this.
No, but you know how
No,
like
no, crazy.
you know how like how much of a flex it is to be like, oh, I'm just doing a quick 3 miles.
Yeah.
For people?
Yeah.
Like that's
crazy.
underscored. Like not a lot of people. Like we're part of the. I think it said like 1% of the 1% of people that actually run and do this type of stuff. Like most people, they'll be like, "How do you even run 3 miles and just keep going?" Like there was a point where all of us were just exhausted, even doing like 0.5 miles. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she's like, "Yeah, I'm just doing a 5K just to like warm up before I work out on Sunday
And it's
do
because
my
we
big
enjoy
race."
it too. Like,
That's
that's
crazy,
the-
bro.
That's the crazy part.
Well, something's wrong with this as well. too,
Yeah,
'cause
you are
I don't
right
know why
about
we
that.
like to put our bodies through this stuff, but it's like we like
are
to do.
called the healthy headlines.
Yes. And we like to do hard stuff with our friends. So
That is true. That is true. Well, I think that's all, guys. You got anything else we didn't mention we want to talk about? All
I mean,
right.
we'll recap for you obviously what it's like next time. But
Yeah. We're gonna do another episode about just how the race went. So that's probably gonna be our next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was the second episode of the Healthy Headlines, and we will see you on the next episode.
See ya.